I'll never forget this moment. On campus, one of the things we do is matzo ball soup deliveries. I would say we deliver about 150 a year. Students are sick, you're alone in a dorm, you're away from home. It's a really good way to support a student feeling very lonely and not well. We all know when you're feeling sick, a nice bowl of hot matzo ball soup delivered to your door, it's a great hug. So it was one day, and there was a young girl who was quite popular, and everyone kind of was, like that it person everyone's a little jealous of. Well, I was scrolling through social media, and I see on Facebook that she wrote she's not feeling well. So I offered to bring her a chicken matzo ball soup. And she says yes. And I won't forget this because shortly after I had my triplets, and then I wasn't able to go and just spend an hour dropping off chicken soup, okay? But I went and I dropped off the soup, and we talked. We talked about her wallpaper, her furniture, her classes, her clothing. It wasn't a deep, meaningful, moving, emotional discussion. It was life. And after that period of time, she started coming to Chabad more frequently, got more comfortable, became more connected to the community. And it was a turning point for her. Well, as her journey became more connected, she shared how, in fact, she had been dealing with a lot of very heavy personal challenges. And so one of the things I know is I'm not a psychologist. I'm a shlucha, but I'm not a psychologist. And so I have a local therapist that I refer students out to. And sure enough, we had her see the therapist, and she really was able to get stronger and healthier. And she graduated and went on her way. Okay, seems like a regular, average day, week, month in the life of a campus shlucha. Lo and behold, 2 years later, she came to visit. And it was a Friday night, and she got all emotional. She looks around the room, you and Rabbi saving lives over here. And I thought to myself, listen, it's a bit of drama over here. It's a bit dramatic. It's a chicken matzo ball soup. It's a challah. It's gefilte fish. Yes, Jews are connecting to each other, to Judaism, to their souls, sure. The way to a neshama takes many routes. Sometimes it's a person doing a mitzvah. Sometimes it's learning a piece of Torah, and sometimes it's through the stomach. On campus, most often, that's the gateway, is a nice Shabbat dinner. So I just kind of was a little dismissive. I said, listen, we're shluchim, we're not, humanitarians, that if we weren't doing this, we'd be digging wells in Africa. I thank the Rebbe. It's just as simple. She said, no. You don't know. I said, no. Like, where's she going? Do you remember that night? I said, what night? She said, do you remember that night that you brought me the chicken soup? And I said, yeah, because like I said, it was kind of a turning point in her relationship with her Jewish identity, with Chabad. She said, you don't know the full story. I said, what are you talking about? She said, I had found out really heavy news about my life and my family. And I was so alone. I was so alone in the world. I had no one to talk to. And I actually decided, I'm leaving this world. I set the stage. I planned that night I was going to say goodbye. And she described to me exactly the setting, the stage she had set. She said, and that night you came and you sat and you brought me soup and you talked. And I realized one thing. I am not alone. I'm not alone in this world. I have people who care. I cannot tell you what an impression that made on me, that she shared that with me. We never know when going out on a limb, being there for someone else. I was meant to see that exact social media post on that exact moment at that exact time. I'm not a techie, but I know a little bit about algorithms and social media. It goes very fast. You can miss a post in a second. But there is no doubt that that young woman was meant to go on, build a beautiful Jewish home, have 3 beautiful Jewish children, marry a wonderful Jewish man. From one thing, Hashem put us exactly where we were meant to be. The thing that I saw, my soul, her soul, we were meant to meet. So we don't know what happens, why it happens, when it happens, but there's so much of a bigger picture going on here.
If you like that video, hit the subscribe button and notification bell below for hours of the best Jewish content online.